This is Slaggy. My real name is International Master William Paschall. We're going to be playing some live chess here, doing some commentary. Try to play the longest games we can play within a reasonable amount of time. So 15 minutes are the games of choice mostly. I'm thinking about experimenting with a 25-minute game, and we do 5-minute games to kind of fill in the voids. If you haven't been on the channel before, don't forget to like our channel, and we have interesting stuff going on. We have a great tournament in the Netherlands now, Tata. Check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training. It's kind of new, not a lot of material yet, but I have a lot of original material going up. Yesterday I posted this Twitch stream from yesterday. We did a live stream for a few hours, and we also have a new video up covering one of the games from the tournament in the Netherlands. I'm going to get in a seek here for 15-minute chess, and we've got Dihar. This guy is our regular nemesis here. Alright, knight f3 c5. We were working on this with one of our students yesterday, Symmetrical English. Dihar has not played that move order before, I don't think, but he's varied now. D6, castles, and I like the game we got yesterday in this line here. I don't know why he's repeating. He didn't get anything in yesterday's game. I was a little slow. Bishop d2, a very innocuous move. Now it's important for black to trade pieces. So we're repeating the same exact game we had with this guy yesterday. I don't know if anybody has any information. I'd like to know more about this guy. Good question whether you should exchange on f3 or not. I lean toward exchanging. Half develops his queen. I think that leaving the queen there is also okay. I can play knight f6 here. So we can experiment a little bit here. Knight f6. I don't think there's any major downsides of letting him trade on b7. And last time we played real aggressively with h5, but I'm going to be a little more solid today, and nothing fancy. So I'm not going to create any weaknesses in my position. With b4 coming, I think that black's plan should be to strike in the center, to strike back with d5 in the middle. So rook fd8 or rook ad8 is interesting. The plan here is to play probably c takes b followed by d5. I'm going to set up my rooks and try to execute this plan now. C takes b, a takes b, d5. If he plays a neutral move, he stopped it with e4. This is definitely not a neutral move, though. I think he's creating weaknesses in his position with this. Now, queen h3 is interesting. It would be similar to yesterday's game if I play queen h3, threatening knight g4. He's extremely time-based player, to the point where it's like an obsession. I don't understand why he has to play so fast. I really don't. You know, the whole thing about 15-minute would be to use a little bit of time, try to learn something. But I think Dihar is just obsessed with winning based on time. It's a weird approach. I guess if you want to maximize your rating, it might be in your interest. But in general, I don't really understand what the point is. So here, I don't mind trading queens, to be honest, because I think my position is very comfortable. And e6 or knight g4 is interesting here. I don't really think that knight d5 is so dangerous. f3 allows bishop takes c3. Knight d5, I can play rook d7. But Dihar is keeping his rating up over 2240. That's pretty impressive. But obviously, he's welcome everybody to the stream. I'm playing our favorite opponent here, the mysterious Dihar. One of the only people I play against who's like he's blocked his nationality. He just made a tactical mistake. Bishop takes c3. Bishop takes c3. Wins the exchange. So, as we said earlier, we don't think that Dihar is a computer. He certainly plays the speed of a computer, but, you know, it's obviously a human being. He just plays extremely fast. So he's blundered the exchange. But the position is fairly closed, and his bishop is a good piece, is a pretty good piece here. So I'm going to be extra cautious in this position. One idea is maybe h5 for me. I was thinking of maybe like preempting him from playing g4. h5 with the idea of f6 is an interesting plan. So I don't understand this concept of playing 15-minute like it's 1-minute chess at all. This was my plan, basically. I anticipated him trying to play g4, and I'm going to play king f7 with the idea of trading on g4 and taking the h file. Now he played b5, when I can probably should play on the queen side with a6 or rook a8. Maybe rook a8. Rook a8. I'm prepared to play on both flanks, the h file and the a file here. Now a6. And if rook b1, rook b8, this is the plan. When he takes, rook takes a6. If a5, rook a8, well, there's no rush here. Probably king f7. He's bringing his king around, but that's not the point. King e8. g4, okay. Take. Take. Now, both sides could grab the h file here. This should be a winning position for black. With even 3 or 4 pawns on the board should be enough for me, really. g5, okay. Takes. Now, obviously the g6 pawn is a little bit of a liability, but I'm not overly worried about it. Let's see, rook a8. Rook a8. Pawn takes pawn. Why not rook a8? I'm a little concerned I'm going to lose this pawn on g8. We never have to completely worry about that, though. Let's just play king c6. When he goes after my g6 pawn, I'm going to have to protect it with my rook. So now we can activate maybe rook f8. Try to set up some mating type ideas. We maximize the activity of both of our rooks. Welcome everybody to the stream. Takes b, rook takes b. This should be a winning position for us, but obviously Dihar is a tough opponent. Let's try this rook b3. When we should be winning. The d3 pawn looks like a short target here. So rook a8, rook h6, rook a3. Alternatively, we can try to defend, but it looks very passive. So rook a8. We try to get some counterplay. I don't know, man. This should be a winning position for me. Rook a2. Now he's tied down, and yeah, if I can just bring my king back to e6, we should be able to put him in a kind of zugzwang position now. King d7. And king e6. Improve a position of our pieces. We could play rook c4. Sorry, rook a4. But I think rook g2, threatening to win a pawn here, and threatening to pin him. Looks right. Want to keep distance with the rooks. And he found this move, which is really devious threats for black now. But he's obviously lost. Little bit of tricks to try my rook in certain positions. If I put the rook on g4 there, he plays rook h1, and he'd be threatening. He would be threatening stuff. Okay, now let's see if we have any sort of mating ideas. Not really right away here. So check, pawn takes pawn, rook h2, rook g4. Rook g4, he plays d5, play king e5, rook g4, rook h1, yeah. We need to think this out. I'm not seeing a forced win. There's rook e2 check, there's rook g4, d5, king e5. Looks really strong for black. Rook g4, rook h1. No, this rook g4 looks strong now. After d4. If he plays rook h1, then rook b3 check. Finishes him. d5 check now, king e5. And unless I miss something, he's threatened with a loss of rook. Doesn't seem to have any good bishop moves up threatening. Rook takes h4 up threatening. Rook takes e4 check. So he tries this sort of cheapo on my rook, but though there's no immediate win for me. First we get our rook out of this nasty diagonal, off of this nasty diagonal, and now we win a pawn with check. White falls apart. Vihar. We've neutralized his opening, and now he blundered in an equal kind of position. So I don't see black saving this position by any miracles. My rooks are on white squares, no skewers. Welcome everybody to the live stream. International Master William Paschall, coming to you from Budapest, Hungary, originally from the United States. Let's get maximum distance with the rooks. And he's after my e-pawn. There's going to be no time for that. So hopefully you finish him off here. Maybe I should just go after the d-pawn. I think this is the most practical move. Eliminate his potential to create a passed d-pawn. But